If you want to know where your meat comes from, I suggest Beef 101 class at Texas A&M University. You start with classroom training to learn how to evaluate cattle on the hoof for beef quality and yield. Then you follow those cattle through the slaughterhouse process. This animal is about to be slaughtered. The stunning device is called the cash knocker. You insert a cartridge into the head of it, which drives a piston forward into the forehead of the cattle, stunning him and leaving him completely unconscious. The animal is then rolled over to the bleeding floor, raised up by a hind leg on a chain to a conveyor belt overhead. The bleeding process takes 6 to 8 minutes. The animal's heart is still pumping, which is necessary to get all of the blood out of the carcass. The animal dies by bleeding out. The hide is removed by use of a saw and a mechanical hide puller. The hides are collected by a company that turns them into leather. The evisceration process is done very carefully to prevent any contamination. Then the carcass is cut in half with the use of a giant movable bandsaw. When the cut is complete, the two sides of beef are sprayed with lactic acid to retard microbial growth and then put into a cooler. The second day of Beef 101 class starts with an anatomy lesson. Dr. Davy Griffin walks you through an illustrated side of beef and tells you where each cut comes from.
So maybe you have 7 bones. Second is muscle tissue.
Okay, doctors, y'all ready for surgery? The Beef 101 class was divided into teams. Each team was assigned a side of beef. To start with, we graded the beef based on yield and quality. Quality is determined by the USDA marbling photographs. Or is it that one?
I say, you know what? It's small 30.
Are we allowed
Small
to do that?
30, yeah.
Good?
Yeah, we're that good.
Okay.
All right.
I know it's small 30.
And then a member of the Texas A&M beef judging team came and told us how we did.
1.5% gives you a 1.8 robot or 1.8 yield grade. Slide 80, so he's high select.
Dr. Jeff Sable gave us some pointers on how to use a meat saw to cut the carcass into primals.
They only cut on the push. Start doing this too much, you're going to scalp it. What we're going to do here, this is the quad. It's the triceps brachii muscle. This is the animal's elbow. So here's our elbow, here's our triceps.
Then we fabricated our side of beef into the different cuts. Here's the sirloin flat.
Sirloin flat.
Bottom sirloin flat.
Finally, we weighed out to see how much meat, how much fat, how much bone, and how much trim we got from each side of beef. On the final day, we evaluated beef flavor.
I like steak.
And that's where meat comes from.